Hello everyone, so let's discuss the changes with respect to CFA Level 2 curriculum 2021 to 2022. See, in the given year, the syllabus is the same. So the entire 2021, all the batches, the syllabus will be the same, which has been the same as 2020, given all the COVID related issues and all. 2021 to 2022, there are changes in syllabus, not very significant to be very honest, apart from an addition of a chapter and deletion of a couple of them. The most important changes with respect to the exam format, which is already in place from in 2021, the computer based testing, and all the new lectures with respect to the first class is already there in the YouTube, on the YouTube playlists and all, and also the how to use the exam software, how to attend the classes, how to practice lecture is already the new lectures as per 2021-22. That is the new computer based testing has been provided. That is important. The practice method changes a bit, and of course the exam attempting and the exam software using strategy changes totally. So that is very important, and that's already updated with the exam entering lecture. I'll just explain very quickly this file, the changes from as we move from 2021 to 2022 curriculum. Books have not been released. I'm expecting them to be released by end of July or August or so. Not sure about the dates around that. If you're studying with the 2020 or 21 material, it's exactly the same, it's fine. 2022, the few chapters, a couple of chapters or something that you'll need, you can always take a print or something like that and you can manage. So there is not major change when I'm looking at the level 2 curriculum. Let me very quickly explain the file to you first as to how to go about it. The download link will be provided in the comment and thing, that description thing below, and then we'll go through it in a detailed manner as to what are the changes in the entire curriculum. The first page, if you see, so basically just a summary of the changes. So over here 91% of the content is same. There is only 2% new LOS added when you're looking at the entire 441 LOSs. 7% changes are there, and 30 LOSs, 7% is a deletion over here. Deletion is also not actually 7%. I'll explain when I go through this. So these are the additions, these are the changes, they have been color coded over here, and these are the deletions. Then if you move to the next page, there is a chapter wise detail provided. So every single chapter, and it has also been mapped. So reading number as per 2022 and reading number as per 21 or 20, that has been mapped for a couple of years backwards, so that in case you're using old books, it's fine. And also the changes that were there in 19 to 20, I have mapped those as well. I've kept it together in case somebody is using really old books. You'll have to do the homework over here. So 19, 20, the changes. 20 and 21, the syllabus was the same. 21 to 22, the changes is what we are discussing over here. And also the chapters are color coded over here. After the chapter wise detail and LOS wise mapping has been done, if you see. So in the first chapter, for example, LOS 1A in 2022 was LOS 4A in 2021. LOS is reworded, means like instead of describe a simple linear regression, earlier it might have been explain a simple linear regression. So there is no change as such. So LOS reworded, etc., and whatever changes are done are mentioned, and this is also color coded in case there is a new LOS added, in case there is a change in LOS. So all that has been added and mentioned over here, the color coding part. So LOS wise also you can see, so you'll know exactly which LOS earlier is which LOS now. So I'll just go through the details right away, and then we can move forward. So there is, as I told you, there is not much of a change. When you're looking at this particular reading, real estate investment, earlier actually in alternate investments, we had two readings. One is private real estate investment. We used to do the valuation using different methods, cost approach, etc. And the publicly traded real estate and securities, which was again the valuation part was there, but primarily it was to do with the REIT and all, real estate investment trust and all. So these two chapters, actually what they've done is they've clubbed the two chapters together. They've deleted these two chapters. There weren't three LOSs over here. The chapters had more number of LOSs, but the same LOSs have been actually categorized under real estate investments. So basically real estate investments is basically clubbing of these two chapters. Some portions of course have been deleted, around 6 LOSs when you look at these two chapters. These two chapters have been clubbed and consolidated in this one single real estate investment chapter. There is not much of a change. If you've done the previous two readings earlier, let's say for example, then this reading will not be a problem for you. And if you haven't, then you'll have to wait obviously as till I complete this lecture in the live class and I share it with you over Google Drive. This backtesting and simulation, I'm very happy to see this, although I'm assuming that the chapter will not be very numerical, but rather more on the conceptual but non-numerical side, so to explain the process of backtesting and all, which is very important when you're looking at algo trading and the way we are working with quant based funds, etc. So backtesting and simulation is seeming to be very interesting, which I'm looking forward to. So this is a new chapter with 8 LOSs, so I believe the chapter is going to be average size chapter. I do not expect it to be very numerical based on the LOSs we have, but we'll have to wait for the material to be released. Introduction to linear regression is over here. I'm assuming this will be deleted in a couple of years because CFA level 1 has been introduced with linear regression first chapter. So they generally keep it in both the levels for once till the time the students have got it. So for example, if they introduce in level 1 this year, coming year, and level 2 they delete, then the level 1 students of this year, as in those who passed this year, will never get to study that chapter. So they generally, if they are shifting a chapter from one level to the other, they generally keep it for 1 year in both the levels, so that all the students get access to that chapter and learn that concept and then move forward. So I know whenever they delete anything, I'm little irritated whenever anything is deleted, but students don't like my opinion on that. But the point is that, see, right now you may get away with studying one less chapter, but later on in your career you're gonna have a problem somewhere or the other. You'll probably get stuck for the knowledge. So anyways, introduction of linear regression is anyways important for studying multiple regression chapter, so you anyways have to do this. Other than that, when you're looking at the changes, capital structure also has been introduced in level 1. They've deleted a couple of LOSs over here, but not much of a change as such. They've just deleted small portion. Even with dividend repurchase, couple of deletions, mergers, couple of deletions, capital budgeting, couple of deletions, private company valuation also. So when you're looking at the corporate finance, you can assume like a page or two has been deleted from each of the chapters. Private company valuation also, we've got a little bit of deletion over here, that is in the equity subject. And when you're looking at the fixed income chapters over here, the term structure and arbitrage free valuation, again very minor changes over here that you observe, and a little bit of deletion in the term structure chapter. So if you see from the point of view of content being changed or something, no, not really. So there's very minor deletion and all, it is immaterial to be very honest. So I would say no change as such. Next year, that is in the year 2023, I would be expecting the capital structure chapter to be deleted, linear regression chapter to be deleted, because they've already been introduced in level 1 curriculum from 2022 onwards. May not be relevant to you, just letting you know. The pricing and valuation of forward commitment chapter in derivatives, it has been rearranged. The chapter, the concepts of the chapter is going to be 99% the same. It is just that the chapter has been rearranged. Nothing else is changing over here. You can't change how you value a forward contract for an equity, for a where the underlying is a bond, or for a foreign exchange, etc. You can't change those things. So it is just that the chapter has been rearranged. That's it. So there will be no change as such in terms of your concept, in terms of your chapter content wise. Private equity investment, also very minor changes there. Nothing much over here. This private company valuation and private equity investments are two separate chapters actually. When you're looking at private company valuation, that is going to be a part of equity, and when you're looking at private equity investment, it was earlier, I think it was private equity valuation or something. Just the chapter name has changed. Otherwise the PE, the alternate investment ka part hai. This is alternate investment. So this has got one minor change. One LOS they'll modify a little bit here and there, but there is no change as such. Economics and investment markets from portfolio, there is one LOS that has been deleted. So there is no change. When you are seeing these changes over here, it seems to be a lot of changes in a lot of chapters, but actually there is no change over here, because it is ultimately just one page or half a page you've deleted somewhere. You've just added a couple of paragraphs here and there in the changes also. The chapter backtesting and simulation is a new one. Real estate investment is a combination of these two. And there is one chapter in effect that is deleted, probabilistic approaches from quants. It was a non-numerical, little irritating quants chapter to be very honest. So it's good it has been deleted. So happy with this deletion at least. These two chapters club together into real estate investment. Clubbing is fine. I don't like when they reduce the content as such, because there's, see, at times what happens is, like in level 1 also, they deleted discounted cash flows chapter in 2019. The problem is you can't delete NPV IRR, you can't delete rates, you can't delete certain portions which is very relevant. So flow nahi tootna chahiye. You can't break the flow of studying when you just that way. So the probabilistic approaches deletion is good. The clubbing of chapters is also fine. There's nothing wrong about it. And backtesting simulation, good idea. So to introduce a chapter. So that is more or less the changes with CFA level 2 curriculum. And so 2021 students don't have to worry. 2022, those who are taking the exam, you study, except these 3 chapters you can skip, and these 2 chapters you'll have to wait. Other than that, one odd LOS or so has been deleted also, and you have the LOS wise detail also provided over here. So not much of a change, not much of something that needs to be done. So study hard, all the very best. Just make sure that you people have taken care of the exam mentoring lectures that have been provided, that is how to attempt the exam, how to use the software, and most importantly understanding that accuracy is going to be very important. Number of questions reduced and all those things have been covered. So those things have been updated, so in the how to attempt the exam and how to use the exam software and all that, and the preparation strategy given that the exams are online. So that was anyways covered for 2021 batch itself. Here I just wanted to very quickly cover the changes with respect to 2022 curriculum. So these are just barely rewording. Like for example, if you've seen this LOS, the previous LOS 4C and 4G, those 2 LOSs they've combined and rearranged between 1D and 1C and 1D. So that is how they're going about it. So don't worry about it. The chapters are going to be fairly the content is same when you're looking at even linear regression and all. You can't change regression, you can't change coordinate geometry that way. Little bit of rearrangement is there, but very minor changes, except for the 2 chapters we talked about, real estate investment, and a new chapter, backtesting and deletion of probabilistic approaches. Right? Comfortable? Alright, so these are your changes for CFA level 2 curriculum. Thank you.